to The Balancing Act. I'm Maria Bailey. Today we have a great mix of guests. First, we'll show you a range of diet plans that come with personalized help and meals delivered right to your door that you sign up for online. Then an intriguing new product for a woman that is a skin conditioner and sensual enhancer. We'll cool off after that story with an amazing new refrigerator. Then toys that will inspire your kids through creativity, followed by an effective treatment for one of childhood's most annoying pests. And finally, an innovation that will free up space in your home. All of this today on The Balancing Act. Hi everyone. In a few moments we're going to meet a woman whose story will be an inspiration to millions of women out there. This is a picture of Cathy Cox taken a few years ago when her weight was peaking at 250 pounds. In her own words, she was suffering from a serious weight problem. Her health was failing and her self-esteem was becoming a real problem. Now here's Cathy today. Unbelievable, isn't it? Well, Cathy Cox joins us now to share her weight loss success. Welcome, Cathy.
Thank you, Maria.
And also joining us is Rafael Calzadilla, who is your personal trainer and the personal trainer and motivation coach from eDiets. Welcome, Rafael.
Thank you, Maria.
Cathy, how much weight have you lost?
So far, I've lost 115 pounds, and I'm still taking it off.
And the big question, how'd you do it?
Well, I had tried a few times to lose the weight on my own, but then I found eDiets, and it helped change my whole life.
And Rafael is your trainer, right?
Yes, but he's really more than a trainer. He's the master motivator. He has this gift that allows him to see the potential in everyone, and he can share and communicate that vision with you in a way that really makes you believe it.
Well, Rafael, now's your chance to tell us about Cathy and how eDiets helped her.
Well, I'd love for eDiets to take all the credit, but really the first point I have to make is that eDiets didn't lose the weight. Cathy did, and Cathy did the work, and the credit goes to her. The thing is, you can do this, and Cathy proves it, and you can get there with our help. eDiets can really get you to your goals.
How does it work?
Part of the secret of our success is that you can choose a variety of diet plans, or you can use our custom diet profile system and find the one that works best for you. Cathy started off with our eDiets nutrition plan.
Right, and then when I started working out more, I switched to the glycemic impact diet.
So you can actually choose the foods that you want to eat, or if you have special needs on eDiets?
That's right, but diet is just one aspect of it. eDiets is a total solution, and that's what really differentiates us. I provide personalized fitness and motivational coaching, which I did with Cathy. Pam Offstein, our Director of Nutrition Services, designs all of our customized meal plans. And you have access to a team of registered dietitians and personal trainers. Plus, we have an absolutely amazing member community that support each other through online meetings and message boards, so you never feel alone at eDiets.com.
So, Cathy, how did eDiets change your life?
Well, first there's the weight loss. I weighed 250 pounds by the time I was 25, and now I'm just 6 pounds away from my goal.
So what's your daily regimen like?
I think the most important thing is that I move and do something every day. I used to be completely inactive, and now I do cardio 6 days a week. I even ran a half marathon a few months ago, and
Fantastic.
I'm able to do things that I never thought I could do before, and I feel amazing.
And Rafael, are these results, are they typical?
You really can't compare results between individuals due to differences in exercise and nutritional consistency. But the truth of the matter is that eDiets has had a tremendous number of success stories like Cathy's. And that's because our purpose is to find the diet, fitness, and motivational approach that works best for each individual.
Well, having heard those ringing endorsements from Rafael and Cathy, now we're going to see some of the fantastic food that is part of eDiets' new Deliciously Yours program. Deliciously Yours is a new meal delivery plan that brings to your door delicious foods that you can enjoy as you lose those unwanted pounds. Joining us now are Wayne Bryan and Pam Offstein, who are going to show you some of the fantastic meals available from eDiets and Deliciously Yours.
Thanks, Maria. We're here at Johnson & Wales University College of Culinary Arts with Chef Wayne Bryan.
Hello, Pam.
Today we're going to demonstrate one of our chef-prepared meals, Emperor's Delight Hoisin Glazed Chicken. You know, we were rated #1 for epicurious.com for taste and nutrition. So why don't we get into the kitchen and see what it's all about?
You ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, Wayne, let's bring this chicken to life.
Right, well, you know what we have here, we have a 3-ounce chicken breast. We have salt and pepper, olive oil, cornstarch, water, some ginger, white wine, brown sugar, and we've got some lemon juice right here, some chopped scallions, also known as green onions, some light soy sauce, some hoisin sauce, and we've got some chopped ginger and cilantro.
That's great. And as a dietitian, of course, you know the concepts. I want to get them in there, and I want it healthy, and I want it portion controlled. But it's nice to know that it's also simple, convenient, and we can cook it for you.
Oh, absolutely. And so at home, they can just take this chicken breast, and they're going to pop it right in that pan. And they want to do it for around about 2 minutes on each side. You want to brown it on each side. A wonderful chicken. So yeah, you can see.
And the importance is the taste. The
Yes.
taste is one of the most important things, and that's why, you know, with these recipes, they have all the natural ingredients. They have the herbs, they have the fresh produce. Nothing's frozen, dried, processed.
Absolutely.
We add all that, you know, real whole ingredients in there.
And then I'm going to take it out, and I'm just going to go ahead and place it right here. Okay? And then this will go into the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes.
And that's really important with the taste. I mean, especially with the flavor, because you want, if you're having a meal program and if you're trying to lose weight or watch your
Right.
calories, you want something that tastes good. So if you don't have something that tastes good, that doesn't, you know, you're not going to really succeed in
not-
any type of thing that you're doing.
And that's right. And you know, when you're making this, you can turn the pan down slightly because sometimes, you know, you want to burn. You may burn a little bit. So I added some of the ginger. I added some of the
Smells great.
garlic, and you can smell that, and all
the
those
aromas.
oils are being released into the pan right there. And then you can go ahead and, you know, add some of this, you know, brown sugar also. All right, you can smell that. That's getting really good. And then go ahead and add in your scallions or green onions and all these wet ingredients right here. And you can see that's coming up really good.
Smells
Right.
great.
It's good. I'm going to go ahead and add in some of this, the hoisin sauce. All right. And we're going to mix that out. Now I want to get that thickness to the sauce. And what I would do is add equal parts of the cornstarch and water, okay?
You know, as you know, on our program, we have chefs that are actually designing these menus along with myself, looking at the nutrition parameters and information. And it's so great to have it come to life and just have you do it and show us how simple and easy it is. Yet you can also get it strictly delivered to your door. That sauce looks great. Most people think that when you add sauces, sometimes it adds too many calories, but this is great because it adds the flavor, it adds the texture, it really finishes the meal. And of course, it's portion controlled and we have the calories watched.
Now I'm going to add a little bit of this cilantro right on top.
it off.
Tops it right off.
Let's get ready to taste it. Come on,
All
let's
right.
go.
Pam, for a weight loss program, these are some delicious meals.
These are just a few of the choices that we have. We have pork, we have chicken, we have beef, fresh vegetables, rice. It's a complete plan on our Deliciously Yours meal delivery program. See, Maria, you don't have to sacrifice the taste to lose weight.
Let's eat.
Let's.
Thank you, Wayne and Pam. It sure looks like the Deliciously Yours meals would be a great way to go, whether you're dieting or not. So, Cathy, are these the meals that you're enjoying?
Yes, I recently switched to the Deliciously Yours plan, and it's going really well. The food tastes really great.
Well, I want to thank both of you and congratulations on the success
Thank you.
that you've had on eDiets. And to learn more about this fantastic approach to losing weight, you got it, ediets.com. Coming up next, the intimate skin conditioner I promised you. Stay tuned. Living in balance means balancing all aspects of our lives. That includes the personal care of the intimate areas of our bodies and the control of our sexual relationships and experiences. Well, now we're going to learn about an intimate skin conditioner that is also a pleasure enhancer, a new way to take care of yourself while adding enjoyment for you and your significant other. Today, we're joined by Silvio Leal, Executive Vice President of Equan, the makers of Erotique, and international beauty expert Jackie Delfus, to discuss a unique product which after this introduction, I'm sure you're going to want to learn more about. Welcome, Jackie and Silvio.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is Eratique?
Eratique, as you said, is an intimate skin conditioner. This product has vitamin A, has vitamin E. It has a product called L-arginine. It's an amino acid that is quite instrumental in the blood flow in the body. It's also a pleasure enhancer. It's made in France by Equan. It's been designed by a renowned cosmetic designer. We introduced it into the United States about 6 months ago.
Okay, so I'm going to turn to Jackie for a minute. Jackie, you are an expert in skincare. What ingredients make it a skincare product?
The vitamin A, which nourishes the skin, and also the vitamin E. That is great for sensitive skin to keep the hydration.
Okay, and so Silvia, the sexual enhancement component of this product, how does that part of it work?
The L-arginine, the amino acid that helps with the blood flow, when you put it topical, obviously you put it 10-15 minutes prior to engaging in sexual intercourse, it helps the blood flow into the genital area, and then automatically, you start feeling a lot more sensitive in the area.
Is it safe, and how often can I use it?
Very safe to use. You can use as often as you want. If you use it as a conditioner, you can use a few drops, 3 or 4 drops. And if you use it as a pleasure enhancer, you can use the entire ampule if you want to.
The thing that I like about it is the way it's packaged, because sometimes it's embarrassing to carry a big tube of something along with you, but this could just be torn off and carried conveniently in your
Very
makeup.
convenient. And also for travel, it's great.
Right, because it's less than 3 ounces, so you don't have to check your bag, which is wonderful.
That's correct.
So, Silvio, if our viewers want to find out more information about the product or purchase it, where would they go to do that?
You can go to our website. It's equanparis.com, or in the website you will also find we sell it in some spas, we sell it in pharmacies, we sell it in lingerie shops. It's all there.
So thank you so much, both of you, for being with us, and I'm sure that all of our women viewers would like me to thank you for bringing a product like this to market, so thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Well, now we're going to cool things down a bit. Stay tuned for performance and innovation in the kitchen. Home life in many ways revolves around the kitchen, and key to having food on hand for the family is the refrigerator. Well, the refrigerator has come a long way, and today we're going to see innovation in styling and performance. By style, we mean an appliance you'll love to see in your kitchen. And performance, well, storage capacity is one thing, but innovation goes way beyond how much food your refrigerator can store. With us today to talk about this beautiful new French door refrigerator from Samsung Electronics is Adriana Navarro. Hello, Adriana.
Hello, Maria.
This is a huge refrigerator.
Most definitely. It's the largest on the market now at 26 cubic feet. Most French doors are at 25 cubic feet. And the way we've been able to achieve that extra space is through our compact ice maker, as well as customized shelving instead of built-ins. Built-ins can take up more space, so you have a lot of flexibility. And these are 3-gallon store bins, for example, so you could literally store 6 gallons of milk. And then this tilts away as well. What the French door is very popular with is being able to store large platters. So you could store a platter of veggies here,
Right.
in our Cool Select pantry, or maybe even a sheet cake, like a birthday cake.
Right.
And so what we've done as far as the technology being user-friendly is all up front, we have a deli setting, which is really good for wine and hard cheeses. Fresh is good for produce, and then chilled maybe for deli meats. And all you do is just hit this button, and all of it's customized up front. What we're known for is a system called twin cooling, and that's 2 evaporators and 2 fans, which create 2 different cooling systems. So the fridge and the freezer don't share air. So the benefit to the customer is you're not going to see odor transfer.
Right.
You're not going to see as much freezer burn in their meats and ice cream, that layer of ice that can build up. And then your food stays fresher longer. So the humidity control that we're able to achieve in having 2 different cooling systems.
Okay, great technology and a lot of space. Does that mean it comes with a big price tag?
Actually, it's very competitively priced. We're right in there where, you know, typical household could be able to afford a unit or a unit like this. And you get that restaurant quality refrigeration, you know, in your home.
Right. Now, one of the things that a lot of moms worry about is usability, not only for herself, but for her family.
Right. So some things that we've put in is the digital display panel. It's very easy to control, and we have cubed and crushed ice and all that good stuff. In the freezer, what we've done is a lot of French doors have compartmentalized storage again. We just have a nice big open bin. You can store in 16-inch frozen pizza in our little pizza drawer, and you have this whole extra shelf that's available to you with this little slider tray.
Great. Perfect for popsicles.
Yes.
And Samsung has won a lot of recognition for this particular line, right?
Yes, we have. We've won J.D. Power 2 years in a row for customer satisfaction in 2005 and 2006.
And if our viewers wanted to get more information about this particular unit or other Samsung products?
Samsung.com.
Well, thank you very much for being here. Great
Thank
refrigerator. Innovations like these come from really smart, inspired designers. And next, we're going to see new ways to inspire our children to learn through creative play. Stay with us. Want to see the future? Sometimes all it takes is a glance across the room. Our children fill our lives with happiness and love, but they also represent a window to the world. It's our duty as parents to equip and inspire kids to grow and develop as people and as a generation. This is the main goal of Mega Brands, and here to talk about how Mega achieves this goal is Andrew Whitkin, Director of Marketing Communications. Hi, Andrew.
Hello.
So tell me about the philosophy of Mega Brands.
Well, at Mega, our vision is really to inspire creativity, particularly in children, so that they can help make the world a better place.
So it's more about the creative process then?
Absolutely. Creativity is essential to our product development. We really want to make affordable, high quality, and innovative products that inspire creativity for children. And we do that by, for example, our classic Mega Blocks, which come now with creativity cards that give children and parents a range of things to do, such as building something as simple as a reindeer, to sports and games such as bowling, or learning activities such as learning colors and numbers with their blocks. We think right now that children spend an inordinate amount of time watching television and playing video games. And part of our mission is really to bring more playtime activity back into the household. And we've recently seen a study with the University of Washington that's actually proven that children who play with blocks over a 6-month period versus those that don't have blocks have a 15% improvement in language scores and have an 80% reduction in television viewing. We think that's huge.
Well, so there's really a long-term benefit as well in this creative process.
Absolutely. Anytime children can engage in fun learning activities as a young child, later on in life that helps them become better problem solvers and creative thinkers. If you think back to people like Picasso or Einstein, some of the great thinkers, you know, not only did they actually enjoy blocks, but they engaged in really creative activities as young children.
And it also fosters that togetherness that moms want to create with their children.
Yeah, I think what's nice is inherent to block building is that you've got a variety of blocks that both the mom and the child can play with at the same time. The cards inspire new things to do with those blocks. At the same time, when you have something like the RoseArt Smart Easel, you've got a portable easel that can be taken anywhere to the grandparents or downstairs that they want to be creative with. But there's also multiple markers and crayons that both the parent and child can use while they're coloring and drawing together.
And where can our parents or grandparents who are giving a lot of gifts this year go to find Mega Brands?
You can find our products at every major retailer around the world, actually, from Toys R Us to Walmart to Target, as well as online. Our address is megabrands.com, and within that there's also an area called playtogether.com, which is an area for parents to be able to go to see more activities that they can do with their children, whether it be for drawing, coloring, block building. And it also allows them to upload new activities, which we use in product development, and moms around the world look to for new ideas and what to do with their child.
Well, thank you, Andrew, for bringing a lot of fun and creativity to the show today, so thank you.
Thank you.
Keeping our children healthy and happy in school is another kind of key to creativity. Stay tuned as we learn about some annoying pests that can afflict our children and how best to deal with them. The word lice strikes fear into the heart of every mother, but it really doesn't have to. Head lice are a particular problem for children in kindergarten through elementary school, but a problem that can be easily treated. But those tiny lice are pesky, and over time they've developed resistance to some commonly used over-the-counter remedies. A challenging problem may require a prescription treatment. Here today to help us understand and deal more easily with this trial of childhood is Dr. Howard Ruttman, Medical Director of Taro Pharmaceuticals and Clinical Assistant Professor of Medicine in New York. Well, head lice, Dr. Ruttman, what are they?
They're small, wingless insects about the size of a sesame seed. They only live on human hair, so you won't catch them from a pet. And they typically are transmitted from one head to another directly, although sometimes it could be transmitted by sharing a comb or brush or a hat.
And how easily are they detected, and if we find them, what do they cause?
Someone who is familiar with head lice can examine a head and find them very easily. They do live close to the scalp and they move quite quickly. The nits are easier to detect because they're stationary, but you have to be able to distinguish between a live nit and a hatched nit. Also, you can confuse them with dandruff or other debris in the hair. If you're uncertain about the diagnosis, it's probably best to consult with a physician.
And if we find them, what can they cause?
Sometimes they cause itch in the hair, and they can have a rash behind the ear or at the back of the neck. But mostly they cause social isolation and missed days from school. There are 6 to 12 million cases of head lice every year in the United States, and the most common age is school-aged children.
Now, some of the myths that we hear are these home remedies that maybe were passed down from generation to generation. They don't really work, right?
Yeah, you should stay away from the home remedies. Keep mayonnaise and olive oil for salads. Head lice can be eliminated, but it requires correct detection and treatment. Head lice have become resistant to some of the over-the-counter preparations, so it may pay to get in touch with your physician. Sometimes a prescription medication such as Ovide malathion might be the most appropriate treatment.
Why are these lice getting harder to kill?
Lice have become resistant to the over-the-counter medications. The prescription medication Ovide is still very effective. It is safe and effective, approved by the FDA for adults and children over the age of 6. But it is important that you use the appropriate directions and that you shouldn't use it on newborn babies or infants.
So Ovide is very effective then in curing lice?
In laboratory studies, Ovide is the most effective agent for killing head lice and their nits. One treatment is usually all that's required, but you should follow the directions and not use it on newborn babies or infants.
So the good news for all of us moms is that we don't have to be stressed out about it if our child comes home with head lice.
Well, don't stress out, but you should get in touch with your physician. They can recommend the correct diagnosis and treatment.
And if our viewers want to find out more about Ovide, they can go to ovide.us, correct?
Correct.
Well, thank you so much for being with us and for this very useful information. Stay with us. Coming up next, Cathy Peterson shows us how to solve storage problems quick and easy. Wouldn't it be great to triple the amount of storage space in your home without having to move or go through the inconvenience and expense of time-consuming renovations? There's a new solution for the age-old storage problem that affects just about every homeowner. Here to tell us about it is Cathy Peterson. She's going to show us an impressive new product. Welcome, Cathy.
Hi, Maria.
A third of the storage space?
You bet. I don't know about you, but I have a couple of closets that are pretty full and messy, and there is a solution.
Okay.
And it's called the Space Bag. And what it does is it uses a vacuum air compression, just using a simple everyday vacuum cleaner, and it can compress a pile of clothing like this down to almost a third of its original size.
Wow. And does it protect the garments that are inside?
It does. It's airtight. Once you seal it and pull the air out, it's airtight, watertight, moth and bug proof, mildew proof, dirt, even odors. It keeps odors out. So imagine if you were to store your clothing down in the basement without the space bag.
Yuck.
Yeah.
So what about different sizes? Because I know not only do I have sweaters, but I have like sleeping bags that we use once a year or bedspreads.
Yeah, those are big items, like what we've got back over here. And
oh, wow.
So the jumbo size and extra large size, you can actually store up to several sets of bedding So all that is
Wow.
actually in this bed.
That's amazing.
And you can just scoot that right underneath your bed so that
Yeah.
you've got extra space that you can use. Then there's a smaller size called the medium size, which fits inside the drawers and that sort of thing. There's also a tote size back here that we have, which is actually 2 bags in one. You have a decorative tote size outside so you can see what the contents are inside. And then on the inside is all the clothing. Now that stores about 4 times as much as what we're seeing right here, which is just all compressed in there. And then there's several sizes of dress and coat bags that you can have. And then there's a large size that holds up to 12 different sweaters.
Wow, that's wonderful. Can you show us how easy it is to?
It is very, very easy. As you can see, we've got the long dresses already here compressed,
Okay.
which is very easy to do. You just want to simply hang your items inside the bag. It's got a little hook right here that you can just use just about any kind of hanger, by the way. And then you just want to zip close this, just like this little zipper. And I'm just going to go through it twice just to make sure I've got a good seal.
That's easy and fast.
Very, very easy, very simple to do. And then I'm going to remove the little hanger here, which just screws right off. Very easy to do, the hook or hanger, whatever you want to call it. And then I have a little valve that I'm going to attach the vacuum cleaner on. This is just a regular vacuum. And what it's going to do is pull that air out. You can see how quickly it's already starting to compress all this. So you don't have to worry about that. And within a matter of seconds,
That was fast.
you've got that compressed.
That was great.
And you just simply, you don't have to worry about air coming out
Right.
because of the special valve that they created. And just simply screw the little hook back on there, and you're ready just to go off anywhere you need
That's
to go.
really wonderful. Now, where can our viewers get this product, the Space Bag?
They're available around 15,000 stores across the country. And then, of course, we're online at spacebags.com. And you can find out all kinds of information regarding the size of the bags and how to store things.
Well, I have some formal wear that I think will be wonderful in a space bag. I'm eyeing some of those.
Yep, you bet.
Well, thank you so much for coming and demonstrating the product with us.
Good to be here, thanks.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us today on The Balancing Act. I hope we've given you some insight into balancing your needs and the needs of your family. To see segments of the show again or to learn more about anything on our program, go to vstar.com. Tune in next time for more on The Balancing Act.